My name's Tom Grilk. I am the Chief Executive of the Boston Athletic Association, Boston Marathon and such events. I have two boys who are now college hockey players, but when they were much younger, being relatively skilled players, they had all manner of experience with different coaches and saw just about every type of coaching pathology that there could be. One of them in particular was affected by negative coaches, such that if he ever made a bad play, his stick would go back up over his head, behind his neck, in a show of just feeling awful. He came to play on a team where the two coaches were Boston Bruins former coach Steve Casper and Boston Bruins Hall of Famer Raymond Bourque. And the first game he was playing for them, he made an incorrect play such that he gave a breakaway to the other team against his brother, who, by the way, was playing goal at the other end. When that happened, the stick went over his head, behind his neck. He felt terrible, didn't even really want to go over to the bench, not knowing exactly what awaited him. When he got there, first, the former NHL player and coach Steve Casper said, Chris, don't worry about it. It's okay. This is the first game. We play the first game, so we learn how to play the other games better. You'll get this stuff. He then moved down the bench to where NHL Hall of Famer, former defenseman Ray Bourque was the coach, who said, Chris, it's all right, it's okay. You know, in my first game against the Nordiques, way back when, I did the same thing you did. I shot it off that guy's shin pads, breakaway, went in the back of our net. Don't worry about it. Here's what I did. And he told him how to make the play more correctly. By the time it was time to go back over the boards and be back on the ice for his next shift, Chris went with a big smile on his face, full of energy and enthusiasm, couldn't wait to get there. That's what coaching ought to be. And the fact that it came from NHL Hall of Famers shows that the values can come from anywhere. And the values we got from those former great players and a coach were better than anything else we ever saw from anyone.